Fresher, a tag which every college graduate or postgraduate is willing to shed as soon as he or she can. But the problem is, no company, no one is ready to give them a chance. Nobody is giving a chance to freshers. So the question is, why are they not being given a chance readily? What is wrong with the freshers of today? How can a fresher penetrate through the impenetrable walls of the industry? And how can he or she gain experience and get a dream job, get a lifestyle and designation which they deserve? So today, I'm going to answer all these things, and I'm also going to talk about 10 things every fresher must have before applying for a job in the biotech and pharma industry. Remember, these are very, very practical and important tips, okay? So take a pen and paper and take notes, okay? Note it down, investigate what is missing from your plate and add those so that you can get a dream job, so that you can earn better and progress towards a brighter future. So let's get started. The point number 1 which I want to tell you today is communication skills. Now, no one can guess you unless you open your mouth, right? If your communication skills are substandard, you can never be efficient. Now, you see, any company is all about efficiency. In fact, every company is a small conspiracy in this universe to create a change, to create a product which no one has ever built. So if its team members cannot communicate properly, then they are no good. And that is why you will always see freshers getting rejected if their communication skills is poor or substandard. Point number 2, technical skills. Now, your degree does not define you in the 21st century. Your skills do. I know so many bioprofessionals who don't have a PhD or even MSc, but they are doing great in the industry, all because they have skills. So never stop learning new skills. Now, when I say technical skills, I'm going to tell you a small list, but there are in fact many more such skill sets which you must know. A good starting point can be opting for Biotecnika's certification courses, which can help you get started with the skills, and later on, of course, you can build on the top of it. You can acquire more knowledge by opting for lab internships, etc. So here are a few skills which I feel you should know and you should have. The first one being tissue culture, PCR, gel electrophoresis, Western blot, ELISA, gene cloning, flow cytometry, then mass spectrometry, microscopy, assays, statistical analysis skills, knowing computer languages and skills such as CADD, MATLAB, bioinformatics skills, BioPython, artificial intelligence, etc. Point number 3, personal branding and networking. Now, these skills are very important as a fresher. You are just another name in the crowd, okay, as a fresher. Nobody gives a damn about your name, okay? So start working closely on your personal brand. Be careful about what do you post on social media. Become active on LinkedIn. Write blogs, submit guest articles to leading websites such as Biotecnika. Connect to well-known biotech celebrities and entrepreneurs and personalities on LinkedIn. Follow them closely, understand their thought process, actively participate in online discussion forums. That's very important. Now, networking is a skill set which is not taught in schools. It is acquired through experience, practice, and that is how you achieve it. Now, you have to make your name Googleable. Make sure that your online personal branding is strong enough so that whenever someone from the HR department, from the recruiter side of a biotech company, searches for you on Google or on internet, they find you easily. They know your track record. Now, this not only builds your trust in the mind of recruiters, but also gives them a good glimpse into your thought process, into your behavior, what kind of person you are. Now, the moment I say behavior, remember, never ever troll anyone online or write rude things or comments about anyone. Show your maturity online, and that will definitely translate into a faster penetration of your dream job, okay, into your dream company. Now, number 4, opportunity sorting skills. Now, in today's era, opportunities are everywhere. In fact, Biotecnika itself posts 100 plus vacancies every hour or every day. But this is where you need to know which job is for you, which jobs to apply for, which ones to skip. You'll never fit in all the jobs which are posted in a job portal. Sift through the job postings. Only apply for a job which suits your personality. That way, you will be able to prepare yourself for the interview better. And it will be much more targeted way. Okay? The mistakes freshers do is apply for every possible job. And when they get a call for an interview, they fare badly. And then they start blaming the industry, saying that no one else is giving jobs to freshers, how would they get experience? But the truth is, you're applying to the wrong job, in fact, way too many wrong jobs. And it does not match your personality. It does not match your technical skill set. So match that first. Point number 5, stability and commitment problem. Now, all freshers have this problem in general. However, exceptions are there, always there. So as a fresher, we always think grass is greener on the other side of the fence. So if someone says this job is not good, then we jump the job, we go to another job. We switch jobs. Now this is where the problem begins. Companies want reliable people, not fake job switchers. If you are someone who will jump the ship first, the HR department of the company will know it even before they hire you. So keep this in mind when you are sitting in the interview. If you join a company and do not change jobs frequently, that is what they're looking for. They're looking for people who can stay for a minimum of 1 to 3 years. Job switchers are seen as opportunists in the industry who will not benefit the company in the long run. Point number 6, ability to adapt. As I said earlier, every company is a conspiracy to create a dent in the universe with its products and services. And to make that happen, companies hire people, expect people to be agile and ready to change direction as the technology is changing or as the business environment is changing. For example, today you do things by your hand, but 5 years later, artificial intelligence powered robots will be assisting you. So if you cannot adapt, you're going to lose the opportunities. You have to adapt as you progress in your career, and you have to be ready to demonstrate your ability during the interview itself, that you are agile, that you are flexible, and you have the ability to adapt. Point number 7, a better understanding of biotech and pharma industry. Now, under this heading, I am going to tell you about one of my own personal secret. Now, whenever I pick a new book to read, I will first create a commitment in my mind that I will work as hard as the author of this book so that I have the same understanding of the book as the author. In short, I will try to climb the intellectual ladder of knowledge and achieve the point of view from the top, just like the author. You have to approach this problem in the same way. Unless you have a very, very good understanding of the biotech industry, pharma industry, you cannot decide which part of the industry you want to work for. So a good starting point is subscribing to Biotecnika. Link is given in the description. Read through all the news, all the jobs we post, all the opportunities is being posted. This will give you a better understanding of the industry and its nuances. Point number 8, willing to work without rewards for a longer time. Now, I don't mean to say that you work without salary. What I mean to say is you need to postpone that gratification part. You need to be ready to put in years together to first understand the industry, how it works, by staying within the industry, and then slowly build yourself as an industry leader. Then only the rewards will come your way. Now, during the job interview, do not start demanding big payouts and or things which are not offered by the company. Be ready to work at a salary which pays your today's bills, and look for opportunities which you can learn more within the company. As simple as that. Point number 9, ready to relocate. Now, companies look for candidates who can readily relocate to the place where the laboratory is located or the factory is located. So if you are inflexible or you demand 2 months just to relocate, then they will never hire you. You need to be willing to relocate within a week or maximum 2 weeks. That's how you can get hired faster as a fresher. Point number 10, salary negotiation skills. Now, this is the most important aspect, and you need to know how far you can go while negotiating and where you must stop. Now, never accept a salary which does not meet your basic expenses in the city today. However, if the opportunity to learn is higher, you're free to choose so. Now, the moment the recruiter asks you what salary you wish to receive as your first job, don't open your big mouth and demand a big fat salary, 6-figure salary. Instead, the simple answer can be, I'm willing to accept a remuneration that supports my living at this juncture. And I'm looking for an opportunity where I can learn and challenge myself and help the company grow. Thus, I feel a salary of today which will be sufficient to help me get started is sufficient. I don't want more. Now, the trick here is to keep your expectations simple and aspire to grow with the company. Trust me, recruiters will love you. Now, one more bonus point I'll give you here. Enroll in personality development courses online. Take them seriously. This will help you develop magnetic personality, which will attract recruiters. Now, as I explained above, all these pointers are just good starting point to your career in the industry. All these pointers which I explained till now, there are 100 plus more points in my mind right now. But I think that will make the video too long. So I'll stop here, and I invite all of you that you share your ideas in the comment section. I believe these 10 ideas will give you a good glimpse of how to apply for a job as a fresher. But before I leave, I'll give you another bonus tip. If you really want to succeed in biotech industry, then you have to be always ready to learn new techniques. Keep yourself always up to date with the latest from the biotech and pharma industry. And you can do so by downloading Biotecnica's official app from the Play Store or the Apple App Store. Do that today. The link is given in the description. Remember, your success in the biotech industry is Biotecnica's aim and achievement. And we wish to know how can we help you further. So dive down in the comment section. Let us know what videos you want us to make today. We will do our best to make those videos as fast as we can, because your success is our achievement. Bye-bye for now.